ELI5. Why is Ritalin methylphenidate safe but meth isn't? Other people have already pointed out that meth and Ritalin are not chemically similar, and that meth is sometimes used as a prescription drug. I think a lot of people are missing the main point though. Meth is usually made in a garage, while Ritalin is made in a lab. Something you buy on the street will have a varying dose, it could have additives that will kill you or make you sick, it could be completely fake. It is also not usually measured out properly by the user. A prescription medication made by a company and taken as directed by a doctor is much safer. Substances can be chemically similar but vary widely in their effects on the body. For example, take MDMA, 3,4-methylenedioxymethamphetamine. Though it may share some of the physiologic profile of the meth swappers, it also largely doesn't. It has a distinct pathogen signature not necessarily found within its class. That being said, you gain an appreciation for organic chemistry once you learn how simple functional group replacement amongst many things can largely affect 1. What the chemical is and 2. What its effect can have on the body. 1. Correction. Adderall is amphetamine mixed salts, not just amphetamine. It's actually a combination of several similar stimulants. The point of combining many different amphetamines is to have ones with varying durations of effect to make a more even high. I always hated Ritalin because it made me jittery and then I would crash. I have been on Adderall for 25 years and it is such an even rise and slow fall that I don't really notice it. The basic adage "the dose makes the poison" fits this pretty well. Methylphenidate, used as intended, comes in pills that must meet pharmaceutical grade purity standards and contain precisely controlled doses to achieve the desired cognitive effect. Methamphetamine is produced and consumed in totally uncontrolled concentrations and quantities. Believe me, if you abuse methylphenidate in high enough doses, it's no longer safe. The damage caused by drugs is dose dependent. A 1000 mg dose of Tylenol will help your headache. A 7000 mg less if you're older or already have liver damage dose will severely damage your liver. It's the same thing with illegal drugs. Smaller doses might be safer but larger damaging doses will get you high. FYI, Tylenol won't get you high in large doses, so don't try it. None of these things are safe. The drug companies have just convinced you they're in order to sell them to you and make trillions of dollars off of idiots who just want symptoms to disappear or for their kids to be normal. When in reality, true health comes from a healthy lifestyle and kids are going to be hyperactive, that's their nature. Long story short, it's the dose, the regulations and the monitoring. Your doctor prescribes a dose that is considered in a safe range. The regulations prevent you from abusing it and making sure the manufacturing of it produces a clean product. And the monitoring by your doctor ensures you have no adverse effects. Meth is actually a prescribable drug in the US under the name Dazoxin. Dosage and usage habits matter a lot in how damaging something is. To answer your question, meth and Ritalin are not super chemically similar. Adderall and especially Sudafed are common drugs that are very similar to meth chemically. Really simply put, it's not safe. But it's given in controlled amounts to people whose lives it improves. Just like clinical methadone. Even at the recommended amounts we are seeing increased adverse health outcomes. It's just the benefits of those people living better lives outweighs the risks. Meth really doesn't cause much physical damage at all apart from picking at your skin, which a lot of people don't actually do. It's just extremely addictive. I'm sure there are other physical effects like on the heart etc., but not really that awful. I'm not in any way an expert here, but my understanding is a lot of meth addicts actually begin as Adderall users who either need something stronger to maintain their focus or are taken off their Adderall prescription somehow. May I ask how similar is meth to MDMA? Or they are very different? I also read the ELI5 about meth and gotten nervous about MDMA because I do it seldom, once every 2 months something like that, but would like to know. Lots of things are similar chemically but behave drastically different. You can't really assume much when it comes to biology and chemistry. H2O is necessary to live, H2O2 will kill you. Hydrogen peroxide and water differ by one oxygen molecule. Just because something is chemically similar to something else doesn't mean they'll have a similar biological function. It's all in the dosage. Fentanyl is used many times a day in any surgical ward. It's a great pain reliever. But in the hands of an amateur, it is often fatal. This is as loaded as a question can be. Both premises are your own statements. Ask yourself why you labeled one safe and that'll answer your question for you. 1. You don't smoke Ritalin Concerta. 2. Dosages for managing ADHD won't get you high no matter what. dosage for smoking crystal meth is a hell of a lot higher. It is made in a safe environment compared to meth where you have no idea what is happening and what BS they put in it. Ritalin isn't safe. It's just that people perceive the benefits as outweighing the side effects.